Hey everyone, happy Friday. Hope everyone has been great, doing great. Hope everyone has had some mental health or wellness experiences during the month of May. We are now in a new month, which is June, of course. And within this new month, we are going to be starting summer. Now, many people might say summer starts Memorial Weekend. We could say that because that's the start of cookouts, hanging out, summer holidays. But in actuality, summer really starts June 21st. So we have a little bit more time to get those summer bodies ready. You know what I mean? And hey, if you reach your limits, summer's going to get whatever body we going to give it. Amen. That's what I say. Because at this point, what more do you want from me? Okay. In the words of Tyrese. So, moving on, I hope that everyone is feeling well. Today, it's not going to be a long podcast episode, but it's going to be straight to the point for me because it's something that I've been wanting to talk about for a while, something I think that needs to be addressed out here. So, just to give a little background of what I'm going to discuss. I was reading an article in Essence Magazine online, of course. I don't get the hard copies anymore. But there's something that we need to discuss, the job market, the layoffs. But not just any layoffs, it's the layoffs pertaining to Black women. In Essence Magazine, it is stating that the highest rate of layoffs have been in 2025, but a higher rate, if we had to break it down by race, has been for Black women, unfortunately. And 2026 has not been any better. The numbers are high, and they keep going higher. And this can be based on federal government furloughs, layoffs with corporates, personal companies, but it has affected Black women tremendously. And I have to say that it has affected me as well. I am one of those Black women that was laid off in 2025. Now, mind you, my term happened at the end of 2025, actually December 2025. And it has been a journey. It has been a journey of pros, a journey of cons. The cons, of course, are your finances are cut. What you're expecting to get, that paycheck, is gone. Because let's be truth about it, unemployment does not pay you what you're making. So it's an eye-opener. Also, another con would be, what do you do next? Especially when DEI has been removed with this new administration. DEI pertaining to diversity, equity, and inclusion. And that is one of the reasons why a lot of us have lost our jobs. Because of DEI, budget cuts, as they call it, or just getting rid of certain positions that they feel are not needed within a workspace. So it has really affected a lot of us, but again, it has affected Black women. Now, I am proud of many who have found new employment, who have taken the turn of pivoting to something else, because sometimes that's what you have to do. Or sometimes you have that side hustle that makes it, and it becomes your main hustle. And there's nothing wrong with that, because maybe that was what was in store for you. So for me, being termed was not expected. It was not something that I, of course, was think was going to happen so quickly, especially when I had just came into a new space of a new job. And I was only there for not even a little under a year. So those things just kind of take you into a shock value, and you have to find out what can be done. What can you do? Again, I'm a single mother, 2 boys, and my boys depend on me. So it's definitely something that you have to think fast, think hard, go into your savings, go into any money that you have coming in. And you also have to cut back on things that are not essential to your lifestyle until you get back on your feet. And that part can be hard, getting back on our feet is definitely hard, especially again when DEI is gone. Because it seems like Black women, we're kind of important in the workspace, if you ask me. We have some of the higher education than some people in the workspace. We have higher or something to get to know the person, but they don't do that anymore. You have recruiters who just glance at your information and they can determine what they want to determine. So what has it done for me in this sense? I had to really sit and think. A woman who was 50, what direction am I going into? What am I going to do? My life isn't over. I can still do things. I can still reach my goals as I do when I put them in my journal. But career wise, I didn't think I would be going to actually have to take a look at that and see, am I still going to push forward in the career that I've been going into all these years? Again, my background is human resources, and there are doors for human resources, but it's really a small window there at this point in time. I feel like it's maybe 3 or 4 positions you might get in HR nowadays, and they're not trying to pay you the money that you deserve. I have a master's, and I get told all the time, oh, you have a master's, you'll be great, you'll be good. It's not like that anymore. It's not like that. Everyone's getting a master's now. Everyone is just come and go in the job market. So you got to really be on top of your game. You got to really kind of go back to who do you know in the industry? Who do you know in that field? So what have I been doing? I'm still applying to jobs. I'm still looking. But one thing I will say that I've done is that I became, shocker, a substitute teacher. Never thought I'd see the day that I would be actually in a classroom with our little generation. For me, substitute teaching has been an eye opener. It has been a game changer. I'm used to being in front of grown adults, telling them the policies and the federal government laws or state laws that you would think one might know. But surprisingly, people don't know. Or surprisingly, they're like, oh, I didn't know we couldn't do that. Really? Okay. Or leading orientations to make sure that you're following the policy of the company. And then boom, you're not following the policy of the company because you just want to get your foot in the door and then you do something crazy. Okay. But those folks don't always get termed or laid off. It's the people who are actually trying to do right for the company that they're taking away. And again, that could be Black women. And so me being a sub has really, really changed my outlook on things. I've been in corporate for a long time, corporate, private, a long time. I always thought, when you're from the DC area, you're taught, go to school, get a job, get a good government job, as they say. Or you go into maybe blue collar work if you're not going to get into the government. But you're always told to get a good government job or get a good corporate job. 9 to 5, get a 9 to 5. And I guess that's the mindset I always had. And now just being a sub right now has been changing my trajectory on what I want to do in my life. Maybe I will go down the path of becoming an educator. I don't know. I just always looked at education as different because I never felt that educators were given a fair pay based on how much work that they do within the classrooms. And so for me, I was like, I would never do that because y'all don't get paid enough. Y'all need to earn your keep. I mean, not they need to earn a keep, but they should be paid for what they're doing, the work that they're doing, right? I mean, why not? So now I think some of the counties are realizing, some of the states are realizing that when it comes to our educators, they're trying to help them out a little bit more. They're trying to give them higher pay for the work that they're doing, or if they're going back to school, they're trying to make sure that they get rewarded for that or some type of compensation. And that's something that is looked at. But also, being in a classroom for me, I've been like, Wow, these students, some listen, some don't, but they listen more than some adults. And it's kind of eye opening, as if, like, wow, like this is a big change to what I'm used to. And these kids, they actually look up to you. They want to hear what you're saying. They might come back with a few words, but at the end of the day, they might respect you more than some adults. And it has really been something that I have truly, truly find very different when it comes to work. And there might be something else you want to do in your life and you never got a chance to do it. So if you are in a position where maybe you're looking for a pivot to do something else career wise, don't let you being a certain age stop you. Don't let you giving longevity to a company stop you. Now, if you're somewhere that you love, great. But if you also want to do something on the side, that's great too. But I will say that us as Black women, we can evolve. We can definitely make a change, and we definitely know how to survive. Unfortunately, I feel like we have to always know how to survive, whether it's with the family, with our job, with our friends. We always got to be the one to step up and find a way to get through. And that's what I'm doing. I'm stepping up, I'm getting through, and I am getting out of my comfort zone and learning something different. And where this will take me, I don't know. We shall see. If I land another HR position, that's great too. But if I pivot to something else, there's nothing wrong with that, and I'm okay with that. And I'm gonna be okay, hanging in there, getting by. It's been rough patches, but I feel like at the end of the day, who got you? God got you, right? God got us. And we pray and we kind of take the time to think about what we're doing in life and how can we get by in life. And that's what I'm doing. Of course, I have family that's there for me and friends who are there for me. And you got to have that support group, right? So as time moves on, if you feel like you're going through something, a struggle, you need to look up some new jobs, always keep your resume on ready. I will say that. That's my tip for today. Keep your resume on ready because you never know what might happen, especially during this administration, during these times. And unfortunately, we got to keep things on ready. So that is my topic for today. What has happened with the workspace for Black women and what are we doing to make a change? Also would like to share that one of my friends who also was laid off, she pivoted into something extraordinary and I praise her for this. She pivoted into becoming a producer. We're taking the courses and everything like that. And I actually did an interview on her show that she had to produce for her class. And that can be found on YouTube where I did my short interview. If you ever want to check it out, you can go to the YouTube. It's actually on YouTube and it's actually under it's PGC TV. That's the name of the YouTube page. And you will find my interview at around the 7-minute, 40-second mark. So the PGC TV page. It was very interesting to hear from other Black women on this interview who have also been going through the same thing. So it's an hour long, but it was a great topic. It was a great time. It was something different I did. And you can learn more about what I've been going through as well. So thank you all. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I hope you have a wonderful beginning to summer. If you're getting in a trip, be safe travels. And if you're cooking out, send your girl an invite. I ain't ashamed to come in and give me a little cheeseburger. Okay. Everyone have a great day. Bye-bye.